It's 4 games and counting for the Royals, still on the road and still looking for their first win since last Thursday. Facing the Nationals, Ned Yost hoping his team can produce some more offense. Bottom third, no score. The Nats get some offense of their own going as Ryan Zimmerman slaps one down the line past Alberto Callaspo. Christian Guzman scores from first. It's 1-0 Nats. Now, bottom of the fourth, more Washington as Josh Willingham sends this one deep to left field, and Scott Posednik can only watch that one go out. 2-0 Washington. Now, bottom of the 5, 3-1 now, and Adam Dunn gets a pitch he likes and drills it to the deepest part of the park. Another home run for the Nationals. 4 long balls in the last 2 games against the Royals. Royals strike back in the 9th. Posednik strokes a single to right with the bases loaded. 2 runs come on in, but unfortunately it's just too little too late for the Royals. They fall again 4-3. Series finale is tomorrow. Brian Bannister goes for KC. And Steven Strasburg will take the hill tomorrow against the Royals, the rookie who has all of baseball stopping and staring. Since being promoted earlier this month, he's 2-0 in 3 starts with a 1.86 ERA, 32 strikeouts, and only 5 walks given. The former #1 overall selection has struck out at least 8 batters in every one of his starts. A big challenge indeed for Ned Yost's club. Now to hoops, where this week's NBA draft is weighing heavily on many potential draftees. 2 former Jayhawks among them have a somewhat clearer picture on where they might be headed. According to NBA Draft Express and Sports Illustrated, Xavier Henry will be the higher of the 2 Jayhawks selected, as both publications have him headed to New Orleans at pick 11. Now, as for the Jayhawks big man, or should I say former big man Cole Aldridge, he could be headed down to the heart of Texas, as the Houston Rockets are expected to make him their selection at 14, most likely as insurance if Rockets center Yao Ming can't make it back from foot surgery. Now, both players were in Salt Lake City last week working out for the Utah Jazz, who believe each would be a nice destination.
I watched some of it. I obviously had like college season, and then once I got in LA, I just trained all the time. So I got to see a little bit of them in the playoffs too. They got Carlos Boozer if he comes back, Mehmet Okur, and Dan Williams, and I think I could come in and compete for a job at the 2-guard position.
I just looked just where would be a great fit for me, you know, and I think the Utah Jazz here would be a really good fit for me. You know, have a great fan base like we had at KU, and you know, a great point guard in Darren Williams. I mean, you can't get any better than that, and you got a great coach on Coach Sloan. So, you know, I think it would be a really good fit for me.
And while Aldridge and Henry will be in the green room for the draft proceedings, one former Jayhawk who figures to wait a while is Sharon Collins, who by most publications, they have him taking part in the 2nd round of the draft. That's where he'll be selected. So we'll know how everything turns out Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Now, earlier this month, speaking of draft picks, Wichita State pitcher Jordan Cooper was selected in the MLB draft, and he has begun his minor league career. 27 Sports reporter Alex Wiebel tells about Jordan's journey to the professional level.
2 years ago, Shawnee Heights pitcher Jordan Cooper had a career decision most teenagers aren't faced with: inking a professional contract or playing college baseball.
You know, just from the experience, I knew what to expect, kind of, you know, how the draft worked and the process, and, you know, it was just, it allowed me to be more comfortable with what was going on.
Jordan chose to play at Wichita State rather than going to the minor leagues with the Boston Red Sox. 2010 was very successful for Jordan. He earned the Missouri Valley Pitcher of the Year honor and entered the draft again. This time the Cleveland Indians took him in the 9th round.
Just some relief, you know, obviously I was pretty excited to get taken off the board, and, you know, to be taken by Cleveland was exciting because, you know, they're not too far from here, and, you know, playing the AL Central, which just plays all around here, so, you know, I was happy to be taken by them.
In 2 seasons with the Shockers, Jordan accomplished a lot. He's made 2 All-American squads, and this season he went 10-3, including 5 complete games.
You know, the group of guys I played with, we were pretty close, and I had, you know, good time with all those. Some of my best friends play there, but, you know, just, you know, everything about that program always be a shocker.
The 21-year-old now heads to the New York Penn League, where he'll be a new member of the Mahoning Valley Scrappers. Alex Wiebel, 27 Sports.
All right, now, and in his first start ever in the professional ranks, Cooper gets roughed up for 4 runs in 3 1/3 innings, and he took the loss as Auburn beats Mahoning Valley 5-0. But, guys, hey, you know what? There's always next time. He's got hopefully a long and bright future ahead of him.
Plenty more ball to come. Okay,
Absolutely.
Brian, thank you so much. When we return, Frank will have one final check of that forecast.
But first,